What's up, guys? Oh, there we go. And hold on one second. Okay, we're live. Fabulous. So let's talk about this. I couldn't get an update in yesterday. I was at a site visit most of the afternoon. Spent way too much time on what should have been a really quick make ready for the handyman business. But neither here nor there. Let's rock and roll. So this is the $2 million contractor charity challenge. I bet 100 grand that I can build a $2 million contractor in 180 days with just a truck and $100. If I lose, 100 grand goes to Operation Underground Railroad. If I win, O.U.R gets 10% of the company being built. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Lane Boland. I'm the founder of Remodel Commander. We're a management consulting group that transforms remodelers into passive profit machines. But anyway, so let's talk key stats. I had a bit of a cash injection selling that design agreement. So $11,202.12 on hand. Spent a little bit of money today, haircut, whatnot. 50 realtor emails went out yesterday. 50 designer emails went out yesterday. I got one response of each. So that's kind of settling down. That's pretty cool to see. So far, it's day 17. I've been able to do 3 site visits. I've produced 2 proposals, about to be 3 proposals on Monday. I've won 1 design contract, 0 build contracts. I have about 100 to 180K in the sales pipeline in estimated build scope based on the site visits I need to do next week. 120K in the design pipeline. My quota, I'm building a $2 million company. And there is, mini Christmas, 100, let's see, how many days left? 163. Cool. So hold on, let me check on that. No, today's day 18, my bad. So I have 162 days left. I always screw that up in my notes, but all right. So yeah, so yesterday, guys, I got stood up by my first realtor. Yeah, boo on them. And I accidentally stood up a designer because I was getting led down a rabbit hole doing a make-ready inspection. So yeah, egg on my face. Not good, Lane. But we did do a site visit. What should be a 2.5 day, $3,000 make-ready for Sotheby's Amy through the Sotheby's Amy is the name of that realtor, my code name for her. And yeah, that make ready, I'm going to run through the handyman business, not to be confused with the design build business. You want to, I'm a one-man show, but we have 2 separate brands. And the reason why is so that I can get after those big ticket, high margin projects that require significant design. And then I have a company that can do just normal contracting work and handyman work. And it gives me a second bullet in the gun to fire that if a homeowner is super price conscious and there's enough room in the bid, my design build company can refer it to my handyman company or my home improvement company without killing price integrity or anybody having a bad taste in their mouth. And I even had to explain this to a realtor that the design build company is heavy on design. That costs money. And the labor, we use trade specialists, subcontracted trade specialists to do 2 things. Number 1, to control risk, because these projects are huge. And 2, it's to get the absolute best quality with the best production speed. So best quality, best speed, that's not always it's never the best price, right? So if you're not into getting the best quality in the quickest amount of time, that's fine. We can sacrifice time for price and still get quality through our home improvement brand. And the home improvement brand, I explained to these people that those are W-2 jacks of all trades. We're not using specialists, but they are W-2. They are controlled by the company. It's just they take longer because they're not specialists. So that's how I explain I'm able to shave the cost there. So anyway, um, so that's where we're at. It was a pretty good day yesterday. Really good day. It felt really good, guys. That on Wednesday I had a coffee meeting with Sotheby's Amy, and then Friday I'm doing a site visit. I mean, just boom, head explode. I love it. Now in the future, what I did do is I got this really cool idea. I'm trying to flesh this out. I'll let you know how this goes. I'm going to experiment here. But what I'm going to end up doing with these make readies is craft like a flat fee package. Now this wouldn't work for every realtor. For real estate brokerage brands like Sotheby's, where the listings have to be absolutely perfect, this might work. But I'm going to toy with creating a flat fee on make readies, so I don't have to burn an entire day to do a site visit for $2 to $3 grand. And so it'll speed things up for the realtors. It'll make things easier for me. Sure, I'll hit a home run on some, I'll lose money on others. And what I'll end up doing on that flat rate to protect myself, I'll put in a lot of extra margin. And what I'm going to do for the realtors is tell them that they can pay me out of proceeds when the house sells. So I'll have to float the labor, which right now I'm a little short on cash. So that's a dangerous thing to go down. And that explains the strategy shift I executed this morning. But that's kind of the direction I want to go with these super high end realtors. Give them a flat rate make ready, and the bill won't be due until the house is sold. So that we can justify a premium there. And I had some very cursory discussions with Sotheby's Amy about that, and she was actually she's the one that brought that up. I can't take credit for it. But we, like all things, we got to get the numbers right. She knows that there will be a premium built into that, but we'll see. As far as handyman goes, I hired a amazing dude, Grisaldo. My man, awesome guy. He can literally do anything. Anything. He even has a metal bending machine to make gutters out of the back of his truck. The price is right. He's happy. I'm happy. Now I got to go get magnets made to slap on his truck when he's running around to my jobs. And how I found him, I found him by asking for a referral. Really I'll tell that story another time. But anyway, way ahead this weekend, I've just launched our ADU and addition calculator, and what that looks like is this right here, this bad boy. So this is my dear friend Thomas over at All American Renovations in Atlanta, and so this addition estimator is amazing, right? So when you think about the journey that homeowners go down when they're getting ready to sign a contract with you, there's really three distinct levels, and each level is signified by a or deep mark is signified. Fine, stop being fancy, Lane. By a question, right? So when they're first starting the journey at the top of the funnel, they're thinking, what should I renovate and what design do I want? What kind of design concepts do I like? And then at the middle level, they're wondering, can I afford what I want? That, don't confuse that with the question, what does it cost? They don't care what does it cost. They want to know, can they afford it? And that's kind of a personal question. And what you'll see is these homeowners will search 50, 60, 100 different websites trying to get enough information for them to feel good that they can afford the project before they'll just call a contractor and get a quote. It's the weirdest thing, but I mean, I guess it makes sense psychologically. People are afraid of rejection, and nobody wants to be humiliated by being told that they can't afford it. So this addition estimator calculator answers that middle of funnel question. And then the bottom of funnel question is who is qualified to bid the work? Who do I trust to take care of me? That's the better way to explain that. Who do I trust to take care of me? That's bottom of funnel. And the problem is when when you look at the marketplace of homeowners, 2 to 3% are at bottom of funnel searching for trustworthy contractors to take care of them. Another 17 to 18% are busy figuring out, can I afford the project I want? And then another 20% are just starting their remodel or home improvement journey, getting design ideas, right? And then the rest of the marketplace it doesn't care. The issue is, as contractors, we are so focused. Like, all of our advertising is at bottom of funnel. Bob's Home Building. I've been in business since 1808. Best quality in town. Newsflash, Bob. Homeowners don't give a shit. How long you've been in business. And to say I have best quality in town is a very, very lame offer. You got to stand out in a world of social media and TikTok, where the average adult's attention span is 8 seconds, right? You think best quality in town it is going to grab the attention of a homeowner who's puckering up to spend $500,000 on an addition? No, they're going to be wondering, okay, how? Prove it. Oh, wait, I don't. Look, cat videos. That's what's going to happen. So, what we want to do is, in the public funnel, we want to pull people out at middle or top of funnel and pull them into our private funnel, where we can then answer those questions before they get released back out to the wild if they turn down our bid. That's what we're trying to do here. So anyway, if you haven't seen this before, this is like one of my favorite things we've ever done at RC. I'm just going to do 1,000 square foot whole second story, right? And I'm just going to run through and just count all this, right? So second story, we'll add a bedroom, we'll say an ensuite bathroom and another bathroom. And so we're looking at a second story, 1,000 square foot addition. Keep me honest, fellas. So demolition needed. We'll say use existing foundation. We're going to use hardwood tile mix. Got to add plumbing, electrical, include a bathroom. We're going to use cement board, 7+. No, thinking this through, Lane. Yeah, 7+ windows. Definitely need to add ducts for heat and AC. Definitely want the high ceilings. You're going to have to upgrade the electrical panel. And then we'll say fire rated drywall, 3 coats of paint. This is my favorite question, guys. Oh, shoot. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Oh, no. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me add to the state. There we go. My bad. Yeah, this is what I was playing with, that calculator tool. Look, we'll go all the way back just so y'all can see. I went through and I was clicking and changing things, right? And I get down to the very end and it says, would you like a concept design from our designers at no cost to you? This is my favorite. Yes, I would love for a professional to help me develop my project vision to save me time and money. No, I prefer to pay. No, I'm already working with an architect, interior designer, but thank you. The first or third, I'm still calling that person. The second one, that's a piker. They can go away. That's basically them looking at this number, which is crazy low. That number should be in the 300s. And they're still telling me, like, I don't want to be contacted. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put my name in here so that they know not to call me at yahoo.com. 867-5309. Okay, this is the cool part. I wonder if Thomas put there we go. Look what just happened there, guys. The calculator added another 50% to the top end to get this to a realistic addition cost, right? And so boom. So now they get this email and then that shows up inside our appointment setter, which looks like this. And so that lead pops in, and then that triggers our artificially intelligent smart bot to send this message. Hey, it's Laney from All American Reno. Just wanted to follow up on the email I sent you. Sorry, there we go. Okay. Anyway, and so then this person didn't respond. So the dumb bot fired off another packaged message, right? And then another one a day later. Actually, yeah, a day later. And then she finally, so 3 messages before she finally said, "Oh, yes, sorry, I thought you were a random solicitor. I can call back tomorrow." This is why, guys, best practice, 3 contacts a day in the first week, 2 contacts a day in week 2, 1 contact a day in week 3, a contact every other day in week 4, and then monthly until the person files a restraining order or buys something from you. Right. And so then it was like, "No problem at all, Holly. I completely understand. Before you go, may I ask for you a few questions to see if we're a fit for your needs?" She says, "Yes." "Great. This is all Chat GPT, guys. "Thank you for your willingness to answer a few questions. Could you please let me know the latest deadline you would like to see your project completed?" Right? So everybody qualify. Most people, the gurus teach you how to qualify clients wrong. They teach you budget, authority, need, timeline. In other words, what's your budget? Do you have to get your wife's permission? What do you need this for? What's your timeline? Flip the script on that. Timeline, need, budget, authority, right? It flows much better. And she says, "I don't have one yet. At this point, I'm trying to assess my options for adding on to my home and getting ballpark quotes." So guys, when you understand customer funnel theory, what stage is she at? She's basically she's at the very top of middle of funnel. That's where she is right now. The very top of middle of funnel. So if you treat all your leads the same, like they're ready to go to contract, that's like walking into a bar and asking every person that catches your eye to marry you. I mean, it might work, but do you really want to marry a person who says yes to that proposition? No. So yeah. Anyway, then the bot says, "I understand, Holly. It's important to explore your options and gather information." Are you fucking kidding me? May I ask if there is an event or need that is driving your decision to add on to your home? What? That's a bot? And she says, "I had a baby and I'm outgrowing my house and need a little more room. I want to explore if adding on to my home is a better option for me than moving." For my RCs watching this, how many times have I said that because interest mortgages are above 7%, wealthy people, instead of going and buying the house that they want or need, are choosing to remodel or add on because they don't want to trade their 2% mortgage for a 7% mortgage. They would rather borrow against their home equity or their 401k and add on. Does that make sense? That's why the Edition ADU game is on fire right now. And she says, "Yeah, congratulations on your new edition." Or the bot says, "Congratulations on your new edition." Oh, the bot has a sense of humor. I like that pun. "It's understandable that you're considering adding on to your home for more space. Before we provide firm numbers, would you be interested in us preparing a complimentary plan to prevent cost overruns and ensure a smooth remodeling process?" Yes, that's great to hear. Okay, to get started, may I ask if anyone, oh, this is amazing. So she says, "That's great to hear, Holly. We want to ensure that your remodeling project stays within your budget. To get started, may I ask if there is anyone else you think should be involved in making decisions?" "No, just me." And so then she sent Holly this link right here. And then Holly picked a time. Holly did pick a time. You know how I know? Because there it says so right there. And so then what I'll be able to do and what Thomas is doing is that will move these people to appointment set. And then when I call and verify and schedule the site visit, we'll just move them on down the line. And what I've done now is every time the homeowner moves a step, an email and a text message is going to get generated, sending them a video explaining what they can expect from us next, right? We're already starting to build trust with them. What's the number one way to build trust with a customer? Communication. What's the biggest bitch homeowners have about contractors? Communication. What did we just automate so that there's no excuse? Communication. Right. And so if you're wondering, Lane, this, you're supposed to start with $100 in a truck. And I'm telling you, you're right. And that's why I sold my damn truck and invested in joining RC as a client, because this shit's already done for me. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. That is what went live just today. I'm pretty stoked about that. And let's see what else is going on. So we got that funnel going. I'm launching a kitchen funnel, but instead, guys, what I'm going to do is pretty crazy. Can I show you what I'm about to do? So what I'm fixing to do here, using the capital from the gross profit from the design agreement that I sold, and the handyman deal I'm about to get next week. But yeah, so, oops, sorry. There we go. So, dun, 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 dun. So yeah, remember this top of funnel campaign I did for my designer? So far we've got 241, actually way more than that. Yeah, 241 clicks so far to people that are interested in interior design. Basically, she says, if you're a homeowner considering a remodel and you're frustrated figuring out what your design is going to look like, follow my Instagram page to learn more, blah, 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 blah. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retarget all the followers of that designer and point them to a kitchen calculator, because she's a kitchen and bath designer. That would follow better. So I'll have a kitchen calculator, a bath calculator, and I'm going to retarget off of my designer's Instagram following. It's kind of like a wolf wrapped in sheep's clothing, right? Exactly. So we already know they're top of funnel if they're following Kirsten, and they respond to the calculator. We now know they're middle of funnel, and then what'll end up happening is I'll run the qual call and then set a site visit for Kirsten, not me. See, because I don't have a driver's license, because y'all took that away from me for this stupid challenge. And so I'll let her go sell her own damn design agreement, and I'll wait until she's done with her design process, step in, straighten out the plans and the scope to make sure those match and are at a sufficient level of detail, and then go to build, because she's not going to introduce them to any other contractor but me. So that's the game we're playing. So as a contractor, our biggest thing is, like, it's really hard for us to build brands because our industry is so full of dirty, smelly, freaking grimy meth addicts in broken down late 90s trucks, hustling homeowners for deposits and never returning again after demo, because one nail, no jail, right? At least that's what the homeowners think about us. Right. So anyway, and remember, like, as a contractor, do homeowners think that we're good at design? Not necessarily. I mean, it's not really in our name. And you could say, well, Lane, I'm design build. And a homeowner is going to be like, okay, that's cool. You have that capability, but what awards have you won demonstrating that you're good at design? Right. I don't have any of that right now. So that's why I'm going to partner with these designers, leveraging their brand, their awards, and their edification of me, so that I'm competing in a pool of 1 of 1 instead of 1 of 20,000. And so I'm super stoked for that. Super stoked for that. What's going to come? So what I expect out of this is it's going to take probably 5 leads to bag an appointment. It's going to take probably 5 appointments to bag a contract. I'm expecting less than $80 a lead and an average $300K contract because I'm targeting only ADUs and additions. And from there, probably $18K-ish design contracts. And this is going to be heresy. My RCs are about to start clutching their pearls when I say this, but I'm going to gun for about a 30 to a 35% gross profit. That's a 1.5 to 1.6x markup. And the reason why is I don't have any overhead. Yeah, I mean, sure, I have insurance. Sure, I have my Airbnb, but I don't have any real overhead. So I can, I hate to say this, but I'm going to do a little bit of discounting in order to jumpstart this company. But after we get the first 2 million into design, then I'm going to go back to a 40% 37 to 40% GP gross profit. That's 1.62 to 1.68x ish markup. And I'm telling you guys, like, not having a driver's license is a huge pain in the ass. My gosh, I'm so pissed off. And what I'm going to do is after Sotheby Amy's Make Ready is complete, I'll use that cash for advertising. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the handyman business on the back burner to get our ADU in addition business going. Then I'll turn on handyman, and then I'll turn on kitchens and baths. And the reason why is through the kitchens and baths, that's going to be the joint venture funnel with Kirsten, the designer. And what comes out of that, I'll be able to steer either to our luxury design build brand if the ticket's above 80K. Otherwise, I can send it to the home improvement brand if it's not a fit or the homeowner is price conscious. But anyway, talking about additional stats, we have 4 design relationships, quota of 2. We have 5 realtor relationships. We have a quota of 20. We're inside Master Builders Association. We've joined National Kitchen and Bath. But yeah, I just need to keep pounding the designers, keep pounding the realtors. I'm taking a bit of a risk, guys, going for broke with the ADU edition game. I definitely need to win an ADU or an addition contract in the next 6 weeks so that this strategy can bear fruit. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put on some bags and go do some handyman work without a driver's license, which will be super, super humiliating. And I'm not going to go there. I think we'll get a contract in 6 weeks. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys Monday.